and welcome to the woodshed. Now in the last video you probably saw us making these. Out of old table legs. Now I had an email from a subscriber who said it's all right showing us how to make these, but how do we make the paper pots to go with them? So on today's video I thought we'd do that. All you need is some old newspaper and some scissors and we're ready to go. So let's get going. So welcome back everybody. As I said before, all you need for this is just a good pair of scissors and some old newspapers, depending on how many you want to make. I find that the tabloid size is better. That gives you a nice nice size pot, and also you want to go for a higher quality paper really. I have heard that the magazines you can buy, that tends to have the glossy paper, and I have heard, I don't know how true it is, perhaps you can tell me down in the comments, I'd love to hear from you, that the ink on the paper that they use is a little bit toxic, so how that would work with plants I'm not sure. So I think it's better to go with the newspaper. But leave your comments. I'd love to know if anybody knows the answer to that. So here's what we made in the woodshed in the last video. If you didn't see that, I'll put a post up here and it'll also be down in the description. Here's one I made from the old table leg, along with its dibber. This one I've made from ash. This is made from ash, just the same, just a slightly different shape. That's with my products, I'm afraid, because obviously every product is unique and slightly different, so that's why they're not the same. But here on the former you actually see some lines which are decorative, but it also can be a guide to how big your pot is. So this is going to be about a 2.5–3 inch pot by the time I've finished. So what you need to do is line your paper up with the mark, okay, and you want about 1 inch. I don't know if you can see that with the camera. So you want about 1 inch more, and that provides the wrap over. So as I said, no need to be too accurate. Just cut them down like that. Like that. Get rid of this. And then you take your pot former, line it up with a straight edge, but I'm afraid unfortunately my straight edge is not very straight, but anyway you can do better. And you just roll them up like that. You don't want this paper too thick. 3–4 goes round would be plenty, because obviously the beauty of these pots is that once you've planted the seed or the plants you're putting in, the idea is for the roots to grow through the newspaper, and then you don't have to transplant them. You just put the plant pot in the soil and the roots will grow through the newspaper. The newspaper will then obviously rot down naturally, and it doesn't affect the plant at all. But anyway, going back, I digress. We've got the pot there, you see, and all you do now is just fold the ends over like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get the pot former and just twist that together, and that just forms a nice flat base for the pot to stand on. Slide it out, and there we have a nice little 3-inch pot. Okay, I'll just quickly go and make another one. Roll it up like that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a good twist, and again another little pot. Okay, don't worry about it flipping up, that will sit nicely when you've got some soil in. So that's our little 3-inch pots, which I'll fill later with compost. But now I'm going to make a longer pot because I've got some runner beans to sow. You need a longer pot for runner beans or sweet peas, which have a longer taproot. And you can still use the same former, you just need slightly bigger paper. So here's some I prepared earlier. And all you do is put your pot former on, but instead of putting it there, put it slightly down, so you've still got 1 inch at the bottom, and then roll it up as normal. Okay, again, 4 folds at the bottom with the former, wrong way around. We all make mistakes. Okay, slightly harder to get out because it's longer, but there you have your long pot. Okay, and that's perfect for sowing sweet peas or runner beans. Okay, now I'll quickly make 1 or 2 more, and then we'll get on to filling them. So there you have it. I've just done three long ones for the moment. So let's get on to filling them. Now I had some soil somewhere. Here we are. So I've got a pot with some soil in here. It's just compost. You can use any compost you want, but again, it's just a case of filling them, tapping them down. Yeah. Like that. Okay, and your long ones. And there we have it. And to sow your beans, I'm using a variety called Enoma. You may have seen them, you may not. It's a stringless variety that I used to use when I used to show vegetables at the local vegetable show, and they grow long and straight. So here you've got your beans, your dibber I made earlier, Just make a little hole, pop him in. Yep. Cover him up. And there you have it. Give them a nice little watering. Not too much. You do need to keep it so that the paper is moist all the time. But if you get a nice tray, they will stand up. If you pack them in together, they will stand up and not move about like these are doing. So, there you have it. A nice, cheap, easy way to make pots. Now, I know the skeptics amongst you are going to say, well, why don't you use an old jam jar to roll your pots in? Yeah, that'll do the same thing, but are you supporting the local craftsman? Or which gardener wants a jam jar for a present or a gift? I know which I'd rather have. Jam jar, or I'd go for this every time. Well, that's about it for this show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, press the like button, make a comment down below, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Hello and welcome to the woodshed. How does that go? Hello and welcome to the woodshed once again. Again, just the same. Take the former out. Oh, done that wrong.
Cue background music. Ding 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 ding. We're speeding this bit up, aren't we?
Yeah.